At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
Said, can I join?
Just like AI help write replies to your emails. And you can get quick recaps if you teach it. Caught up in no time. Wow. But where's that 10 a.m. meeting link? Was it on mail or chat or where was it? It's here in your calendar. Since we booked you in via chat, it got added automatically. Wow. I'm officially impressed. By the way, can you send me those campaign files?
Nope. Yo, but can't figure out where the heck to add alerts? Don't worry, I got you. Let me show you how to set up alerts inside OBS Studio right now. So if we go inside OBS Studio, naturally you'd go to the sources box, click add a new source, and you'd want to add alerts, but there's no freaking alerts here, so it'll just make you so angry, you just have to go and grab your shake weight and viciously shake weight. Now there's a couple
At
ways to do this, but today's video will show you how
ILKNURATASOY
to use stream elements to set up
5750.
alerts. But if you guys are wondering where
Said,
to get this
thanks.
really cool overlay from, or you need some alerts, this is my favorite place to get it, which is owned, and I'll leave it linked in the description down below. And they were nice enough to sponsor today's video. But I usually like to scroll down to where it shows the stream design bestseller packages. As you can see, we're using the Synth Runner series, but the dark mode series is honestly one of my favorites because I think it looks super sleek. And if you go to the left hand side, you can actually see an animated preview, which comes with alerts, the banner, you got all the starting soon screens, you got webcam overlays, panels for underneath your stream. It comes with literally everything you're ever going to need for when you go to stream. So if you want to make your stream look more professional, or you just want to go and buy some alerts, then you can save 50% off using coupon code CPAUSE, and I'll leave a link for you in the description down below. So in order to start setting up your alerts, we're going to go to streamelements.com, which I'll leave linked in the description down below. And once you're on the Stream Elements site, we're going to go to the top right corner where it says Get Started. Then if you want to have your alerts for YouTube, the options here, but for today's video, we're running Twitch alerts. So we're going to connect with YouTube is the same exact process. So I'm going to connect with Twitch, then you'll be brought to the dashboard. But we're not interested in any of this crap. We actually want to go to the left-hand side where it says Streaming Tools, and then click on Overlays. Now you can see I have so many different things here, but please ignore it. I've just been streaming for over 6 years now, so I got a bunch of crap on my screen. But don't worry about any of that, because we're just going to click New Overlay in the top right corner, so click that, and then it's going to ask you what overlay resolution we want to use. Majority of you guys will want to use a 1080p resolution, because I'm playing on a 1080p monitor, and they'll be streaming in 1080p in OBS, so 1080p is likely going to be the choice for most of you. However, you notice when we're moving the alert box around, it's not matching up perfectly to your OBS screen, then you might have to change your resolution here, so keep that in mind. But
How you doing?
We're going to use 1080p, so we're going to hit 1080 and hit start. Then from here, you'll notice that we have the title in the top left, so I'm just simply going to call this alert, so we know what the heck it's going to be later. Then we can start by adding a widget on the left-hand side, so we'll click Add Widget, and then we'll go to the Alert section and click on Alert Box. But you can see Stream Elements has so much stuff on here that it'll literally just take you days just to go through it all. But we'll start with the Alert Box. So click Alert Box, and you can see two things just happened. We have this nice box right here on our screen, and then we have a bunch of different alerts on the left-hand side. So by default, they give you a bunch of different default alerts. So for example, they have a follow alert that plays. So if we click a little gear icon next to it, you can see it has this little default language, it'll have a different sound, and basically a default alert that we've already set up. So just to test some stuff out, I'm going to hit the X button, and then we're going to make sure that all of these are on, or whatever ones that you want to have on your stream are enabled. Then anytime you make any changes in Stream Elements, we're going to click the Save button in the top right corner, so that way it'll save the changes.
At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
Good work out there. We in business
Said,
now.
wait.
Look, head back to the office when you get a sec, alright? I want you to meet the team so we can plan this thing out. Man, if the old me could see how I operate now, I don't know what he'd think. We're about to do some high-tech problem solving. When you learn that shit, you can't unlearn it, right? Shit, guess I got to thank my old crew for that.
Avon is the real fucking bad guy, not the Russians? What? Who saw that coming? Yeah, I don't know what to say. Just take your hard-earned government cash and run. You go back to robbing banks, running guns, smuggling cargo, or whatever the cool crooks are doing these days. Oh, I'll just need to see how this plays out. In the meantime, I'll try and contact that Russian captain, Bogdan, to see what he knows. We're gonna make Avon pay. Oh, just wait for my call.
So this is the Dark Mode series package that we owned earlier. So we did it like that. We go to files and everything is nicely categorized. So in this instance, we want to use an animated alert. So we got a bunch of different options like Dark Mode alert.
Hey, this is actually way more serious than I actually want to believe. Bogdan was right. Avon and Clifford have control of the country's defense system, and they're building their own private
At Stream
militia.
Elements.
The government are useless now.
Said Stream
I know,
Elements
more
bot running
useless
robot
than they
learn
were
how to
before.
customize the
But
bot
Mrs.
here.
Rackman, she needs the help of the world's best bank robbers to pull off
https://docs.streamelements.com.
one last job. If you want the work, head back to planning with your crew and we'll finish this thing. Or just take your money and run.
At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
Said now I can Lester a job will invite.
I wanna do clips, heist clips. I want to do heist clips for...
So you can change the alert message, so so-and-so is now following, or if you want to do like a really cringy message, like has now joined the freaking, I don't know, I'm not creative enough to think of one on the spot, but you get the point. You can also change the alert duration, so if you don't want it to last the full 10 seconds, such as myself, then we can click on 5, and then hit save.
There you are, Captain. The finest field operative I have ever had the pleasure of coordinating.
Variation settings, which if you want to have a different follower alert play every time you get a new follower, so that way you don't have the same follower alert going on, you're able to do that with variations. So you can click on add new variation, and then you can click variation name, and you'll be able to copy the original follower alert, so that way you
At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
basically create a
Said invite.
So, we are going back. Again. You know, in Russia we have say, heaven is place where you can drink same glass of vodka. Twice, huh? How many times is it now, Captain? I have lost count. We use our usual reconnaissance approach. Smuggler Blaine. I have one
At extentacion_20.
Said is this GTA Online?
At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
Said join my invite only session wait.
I send you an invite. Check on your screen. I send you an invite. I send you an invite. I'm busy at the moment, but I send you an invite.
At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
Said join now.
I send you an invite. I send you an invite. Check from your side. I send you an invite. I'm busy at the moment. I can't join your session. I'm busy.
At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
Said no.
At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
Said you silent.
At extentacion_20.
Said is that GTA Online?
I want us to do the heist, me and you. That's why I send you an invite. I want us to do a heist. But let me just finish with the prep.
At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
You don't understand.
Said I'll send you invite.
You don't understand. You can't see that I'm busy. I told you that I'm busy.
At ILKNURATASOY 5750.
Said go to home then send.
Okay, I'll send it, but I'm going to the Cayopico Island at the moment. I'm going to the Cayopico Island. I'm going to the Cayopico Island prison. I want us to play, to do the heist, me and you, but let me finish with this coordination for the Cayopico heist.
And we're getting 2 and 3 of them back. Whether they were friends, whether they were family, whether they were people on the street, it didn't matter. It was all over the place. I was mad as Then it became the media saying. The battle to control the entertainment pipe in your living room just got a bit more interesting. Then it became this is a piece of hardware that has been rushed to market. As a result, we're seeing unprecedented
Esperen ahí. Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms out, let's go.
There's a new contender in the video game wars.
Okay, right over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
limitless, connected digital entertainment. You guys never understood. Just because you are disguised as smuggler does not give you free access. As soon as you leave airstrip, be careful. If guards see you in wrong place and get a proper look at you, they will not give you chance to explain yourself.
best-of-breed computer entertainment platform.
PlayStation 3 was positioned as a premium product from the get-go. Well, this was going to play games, but it would also play Blu-ray discs, so it was seen more as kind of an entertainment machine.
We knew they were going to be somewhat arrogant. The next generation doesn't start until we say it does.
And they would price their console to where they felt they needed to have it because they felt that they were untouchable. This is sort of pre-live streaming era, and a bunch of us were huddled around one person's laptop, like a 15-inch laptop screen, streaming Sony's press conference. And then they dropped the price.
In North America, the PlayStation 3 will be available at retail for $599 US, $659 Canadian.
Wait a minute. $599? Nobody's back then. Console didn't launch at those kind of price points. It was like, holy cow, we just got handed this generation. We were vibing each other. We were crying. There were just all these ways that Sony had put their own foot in their mouth. Sony said it would be a privilege for people to work extra hours to afford their opening price points. You have engineer machines that are incredibly expensive to manufacture. And that would be a big deal for Microsoft to be able to sort of say, hey, look, we have a great system. Let's go play all the games you want to play. We've got better online.
Thank you very much, and have a great show.
Becoming CEO right after the launch of PlayStation 3 was like being captain of the Titanic right after the tides were
After Sony's announcement, we could not wait to get on stage the next day.
Couldn't be more excited to be here because we're delivering the next generation of gaming right here and right now. With titles that are nothing short of spectacular. We had a lot of PlayStation fans, and even Nintendo fans who were coming to Xbox because we had the best games, we had the best system, we had the best online network. We led in every aspect. With the help of our incredible partners, we're delivering on that vision with Xbox 360 with a high-definition gaming experience more powerful than anything else in the industry. Yeah, we were riding high, we were celebrating, I'd say the morale was extremely high. We had so much pride in this product. Everything was great. And then the storm hit.
Before launch, engineers had worked around the clock to fix 360's early technical issues. But by June 2006, there were reports of an entirely new, never-before-seen problem. Distress calls flooded into Redmond.
What are you doing here?
Something had gone terribly wrong.
It was in the forums I started to notice that something wasn't right. There was a lot of chatter about console failures. Dude, what? Your Xbox? You might want to take a look at it? Over time, we kept hearing more and more about it. We'd go to a launch event for a game, or we'd go to meet with games journalists, and they would all start saying to more and more people.
I have connection. You can use it with the app on your phone. Now,
That just combines
what do we have here?
that, hey, like, are you guys really taking this seriously?
They're continuing to sell defective hardware. So a consumer can walk into the store today, buy
Have a look in the basement. No need to change the winning formula, yes?
Is there any speculation out there what the problem is?
There's a lot of speculation, but because, well, among other things, there are 500 million transistors and 1,700 parts in each of these boxes, so the speculation could go anywhere.
Oh, do you see there? In the display case. Bottle of Sinsemito. Antique tequila. So strong, you wake up next day with Mexican accent. Diamond encrusted edition, too. This will fetch us the price we need. Hard cash?
Experience the flashing red lights. What causes this exactly? That's kind of part of the problem, Kevin. Microsoft been very vague.
Getting through the case will be a challenge. Use the wrong tool and you destroy what is inside. I will do some research.
We would try to figure this out. You got a heat pump. Is the cylinder a heat components? And is it cooking or drying out or is it connection? Just configure it. That's a long process. We tested on that board level, trying to test out the system
the screen, and I will give you the door.
Money to go fix it. Xbox is dead. Like, there's probably no question about it.
To the credit of Steve, I can still see him looking at me right now. He said, do it. Just do it. We'll figure it all out. We'll take the hit.
Microsoft will spend at least $1 billion to repair serious hardware failures in its Xbox 360 video game console.
Over 200 million of this was simply one-way overnight shipping around the world.
Kudos to Microsoft for stepping up and putting their money.
Wanna be surrounded Guess based on the lack of shooting and shouting, they are not home. Perhaps they are doing jobs sooner than expected. Is there anything there that can help us find where is their target? Blueprints, schematics, anything for me to cross-reference. Send me a photograph. Just what I needed. This will only take a moment. There they are, updating not too far from here. This place will be guarded. If you do not let the camera see you, you will have the element of surprise.
This is for the greater good of the platform. Now, in my other hand, we have accounts from whistleblowers who are sharing their concerns and insights about TikTok, its moderation, and again, some of this information has never been made publicly available. And lastly, we have also spoken to some of the platform's largest creators here.
Have you ever searched the internet for Mr. Rubio? If you do, you will find that websites being critical of him have their servers mysteriously targeted for attack. Cybersecurity is not all about defense, yes?
Shit! Die, you
Forcing some of the platform's largest and up-and-coming creators off of the platform for good. And I don't want that to happen. So, I think we should stop the yapping and let's get cracking.
Find the terminal. Anything. A laptop will do. We must hack it and find the archive's current location. This man's security is in serious need of updates. This would never happen at Russian government troll farm.
How you sank years into that, like
Good job. We have the location of the archive. Now let's go.
a bunch of times I wake up one morning and they put up a notification, they see your account is permanently banned. Being a content creator in general is risky enough, let alone being on a platform that is sporadically banning people.
Hey, Jasper!
They don't even explain why. They just are gone. First of all, I'm so glad you're doing this video. My experience compared to other people's experiences on TikTok.
You are close now. There will be CCTV here as well. The CCTV saw you.
The same as removing a video entirely because no one sees it anymore. Now let me be very clear, this was not the content's problem.
There will be private cars here soon. Now, do not get distracted in there. The fail-safe tool will be the size of a credit card. Probably it will have an antenna.
Guidelines. And look, as I mentioned,
Do you have the device? Get it out of there, quickly.
It is one-time thing. I would write it off while saying whatever, let's not make a big deal of it, move on with my life. But it was not a one-time thing. This is off of the back of TikTok attempting to permanently ban my account for reasons I only found out today, almost a year later. We'll talk about that. They have dropped my name down to
Edits _ hyphen ninja 947.
Said what up UNC?
What is up? What is up? I'm playing GTA 5. Are you also on GTA 5? If you are so, you can come and join me to play with me in my session. I'm about to go on a heist and you can join me in this heist.
And the most important way will be to destroy all vehicles, weapons, and equipment once we are finished. No loose ends. Mr. Rubio takes hold of loose end. He will strangle you with it, yes?
reached out to me saying that they were experiencing similar issues
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
And so that was
Said you doing the heist.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Crypto heist, so I need a partner to come and help me with this heist. So if you have GTA 5 online, yeah, you can come and join me. GTA 5 Enhanced.
Does not exist. We are talking about videos mysteriously disappearing without any notification from TikTok that its visibility has been
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said just stopping by showing some love.
Okay, thanks very much. Thanks for the support, man. I hope you enjoy your day or night or morning too.
Opportunity to object. Recently, TikTok took down a video about the Dutch government campaign being prepared from citizens with possible emergency situations. And what TikTok said really worried me because it told us that it was already busy. And really didn't understand why. Because
Okay, to get through the drainage tunnel, we will need to cut the grate. To get through it underwater, we will need correct type of cutting torch. These we should be able to find easily at construction site. Although less easy will be the armed guards. Apparently, industrial equipment goes missing very often in Los Santos.
fit inside
So, avoiding
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
island, yes? Or perhaps
Said how much money you have on this account.
you work hard in these places. No one
Well,
has questions.
okay, I wouldn't say I have much money. I have a lot of
You will need to
businesses.
search toolboxes and so on.
Okay, the only business to which I don't have at the moment is just the bunker. So now the bunker is for free. You can get the bunker for free, but I won't buy the bunker. It's too far. At the moment, I don't have much money. That's why I'm doing this heist. I'll say my
understand I lost my 5.8
my
TikTok account due to
my
a helicopter video. I
my
left that
my
platform
my
after hitting 9.8
my
experienced the same thing.
my current
This is their job.
amount of money to which I have on this account is 300.
Edits underscore hyphen ninja
200,000.
947.
Said you on console?
No, I'm on PC. I'm on PC.
Something similar. There has to be a bigger story. And that is when I reached out to TikTok to see what they would say about some of these issues. And it's crazy. Let's get into that. Okay, let's go through the parts of their response that really stood out. Firstly, I asked them why my account was permanently banned earlier last year, and they said that I temporarily connected to a Wi-Fi network, which was previously used by an account with a lot of violations. Now, that for me was more shocking than if my content was against their guidelines. Because remember, I got banned without the ability to appeal. So imagine if I didn't have the reach that I have to get in contact with someone at TikTok and sort this out, I may have never got my account back for something as simple as connecting to a Wi-Fi network at the Airbnb that you're staying at. Just imagine TikTok being your full-time job and your account gets removed overnight for something as simple as connecting to Wi-Fi. Things you can't even protect against. What happened? I went on the app like normal and a little like information popped up. Basically just said that I need to edit my profile because I'm posing as another person or an organization in a confusing way. But anyway, I basically couldn't edit my profile. I tried to appeal that, and then one day just went on the
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
And I will keep it safe.
Said oh okay, I was gonna say if you on console. I'll give you my account for PS4. I don't play like that anymore. All business and about 267 million.
Okay. No, but I need somebody who's on PC. I need somebody who's on PC. So that was pretty shocking. Secondly, I asked why 5 of my posts on the Venezuela situation were removed, and they said that one of my posts, this one is crazy, one of my posts was shared by another user, and that
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said yeah, not me, sorry.
But you still play GTA? Do you still play GTA on your console? Let me see. I just want to. This thing is gonna make my.
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said I know there be a lot of mooders that be on PC doing money drops, but I won't risk it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that do you still play GTA?
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said no, not anymore.
Why don't you play it anymore? Why don't you play it anymore?
They said that more than 400 online safety workers have agreed to leave the company, with allegedly only 5 individuals left. Obviously, that places a huge burden on the AI moderation, and TikTok have told me that 85% of content so by automation. Sky News is saying that 400. 4.5 years. Well, what did they say was the reason? Do you think they hired 400 more humans or no?
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said just don't have time anymore with work and my family, also I work on my project cars.
Okay, oh, so you have personal responsibility. I understand. No, me, I'm playing it because like, okay, like I want to push this streaming thing, you see. So at the moment you can see that I'm streaming. That's why I'm pushing this thing. But I know gaming can take a lot of your personal time. I know for a fact that it can take most of your personal time.
Say what you like about private military contractors. They have good taste in high-end, off-the-books weaponry. You know Merryweather, yes? They are doing training exercise with new batch of firearms. Location is top secret. We will need to start at their base and follow some of their men. Is that Merryweather copter I see on the radar? Perfect. It could lead you to them. Stay with it. Acquiring all new weapons and tools, it is labor-intensive, Captain. But it is the only way for professionals such as us. Nothing to trace, nothing to lead trouble to your door. And when you offend a man such as Mr. Rubio, trouble will do its best to seek you out. You know, I once worked alongside American private security company. It was after this I swore I would never again leave my submarine.
Okay, when you say you work on your project card, do you mean like, do you have a specific card to which you are working on? Or are you restoring a car? Or
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said I have 3 cars. 2007 Audi A4 Quattro, 2004 Subaru Impreza WRX STI and the 2002 Lexus GS 300.
So all of them you got them from a salvage yard or like you restore cars? That's what I want to know. Maybe you got it from an auction and then after that you restored them. Because when you say you have a 2007
Edits underscore
Audi
hyphen ninja 947.
Quattro, a Subaru
Said Audi for
Impreza.
cruising,
Oh, man.
Subaru for off-roading and Lexus for racing.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, like Audi also like that's a performance because Quattro isn't it? Are you talking about the RS4 or is it the normal A4? Because I myself also I want to buy I was thinking of maybe a BMW, a 2004 BMW 3 Series diesel, you see, as a restorable car because like nowadays you don't find them anymore.
My guess is the weapons are on there.
But most of the cars that you mentioned, they are all cool cars. Like, first of all, when you're talking about the Subaru Impreza, WRX, I mean like,
ByteDance's headquarters is what they said. So how many people work at TikTok in here?
my favorite car was when you talk about the
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said the Audi A4 is the 2.0T Quattro all-wheel drive besides rear-wheel drive.
so it's 4-wheel, yes, 4-wheel drive, because I know like a Quattro is 4-wheel. So yeah, I wanted to say that in terms of, you said like you are driving a Subaru Impreza. Like my favorite Japanese car, well, which was like from this game, Need for Speed Carbon. It was the cover on Need for Speed Carbon. Is the Mitsubishi Lancer, the one that appears on the cover of Need for Speed Carbon. I don't know if you still remember that game from 2006. These guys. The cover car, yes, on the cover, yes, the red one.
We are shooting another video in Canada, and this is an entire frozen lake.
It's like even with like the
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
And ironically speaking,
Said Evo 8 on the cover.
yeah.
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi
Said yeah,
Lancer.
that was a good game.
Yeah.
and shoot videos of this short film because you could post your video and it could
Even you see with Most Wanted, hence I said that I want that BMW, like the BMW that's on the cover of Need for Speed Most Wanted. But that one is
it doesn't make any sense. And I think a lot of people were
I feel that that BMW is from
which is the lowest amount possible. But the thing is, it wasn't
the 2000s,
as you can see from
the
this
M3. But I want the 3 Series, the 320D of that generation, but the facelift model.
And the craziest part is that I've heard a lot of creators
The
speak
facelift model of that car.
is drop in the amount that TikTok is paying. And to be honest, when I asked TikTok if there's any truth to this, one, they didn't really specify. They didn't answer
So
the question. They just
you are not in,
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said the BMW M3.
so any latest car that you are interested, or like any new cars to which are on your radar? Because I can see that you are into like old school.
Edits_hypheninja947.
Said the facelift now is ugly to me, IDK.
Which one? The BMW? Yeah, the facelift, I don't know, like I like the older one, the one with the lights that are like this, you see. The facelift with the lights like this, you know, like, well, it is nice in terms of the 3 Series, but it never came out for the M3, you see. But that one, I don't wanna lie to you, like, if one day, because by
Edits_hypheninja947.
Said my dream car is the 1998 Toyota Supra Mark IV.
Toyota Supra. Well, my dream car, well, I just mentioned is that BMW from, well, what do they call that BMW? Yeah, the one from Need for Speed, Most Wanted. That BMW, that's my dream car. And also I can say the Nissan GTR, but the R34 and the R35 and the R33. Okay, all Nissan GTRs.
Edits_hypheninja947.
Said to a front-end conversion, if anything can be possible.
So yeah, going back again, so your cars, did you buy them like, or did you restore all of them? Wait, what? Did I? Whoa. These guys are hitting me with I want to find whoever that guy is. Okay, now I need to try to go nearer to
Edits_hypheninja947.
Said on the cover is the BMW M3 E46 GTR.
E46,
Edits_hypheninja947.
but not the GTR. The GTR.
Said I bought them broken and restore it.
And then how much did you pay for them? Like, I mean, like, it seems like you have a passion for. Wow. It seems like this is gonna be a tricky one. It seems like this is gonna be a tricky one. Whoa. If I can keep. Oh, this guy who's on that.
Now let's take a look inside that Avenger. That must be where we will find the weapons.
So you bought them broken and you restored all of them. Man, like, and the way you like, the way you would, hence you say that you bought them broken and then you restore them. Like, nowadays the cars that are produced nowadays is more like it's plastic and it's a plastic and computer, you know. Like, they are no longer built the same way like they used to be. Yeah.
I suggest you do not stick around for the landing. Maybe get some fresh air, huh?
edits_hypheninja947.
Said the Audi the engine head was broken from a bad timing chain broke. I got it for $800. The Subaru was $3,500 from my uncle. With transmission bad and Lexus was snap timing belt.
So like, do you have a
edits_hypheninja947.
Said it's way more complicated now with cars with a lot of electrical components.
Yeah, because most of the cars nowadays, like, look at the latest cars. Like, I'll make an example, like these Chinese cars. These Chinese car, like, is a lot of plastic, you see, and the engine is no longer these strong engines that they build nowadays. I can make an example like a Toyota. A Toyota is the most well-built cars. I can make an example from any Toyota, old to new. Like, let's take an example like
edits_hypheninja947.
a Land Cruiser.
Said the Lexus is running and Audi is running now, not the Subaru.
Okay, so you want to fix the Lexus so that it can get back to, so that it can start running again. But I was just saying that these Chinese cars that are pushing to us, because I figure that you are from America, you are not from all these other countries outside of America, because you talked about dollars. So in our country, because I'm from South Africa, they are pushing Chinese cars on most of the population of South Africa, and you find that the cars that these Chinese cars, like, they are not built to last, because I feel that a Chinese car wouldn't last for more than 20 years or 10 years, you see, unless if you always take it to the dealership. But any car, but I'm just making an example, you see, because like nowadays, like, if you come to South Africa, all cars, most of the cars they are Chinese made. Recently, like, we used to have American cars, German cars, you know,
edits_hypheninja947.
Said yeah, I'm American but my parents are from Cambodia. I'm first generation here in the States.
So you're first generation. And let me ask you, since, like, what is your take on ICE? On ICE, because I can see that now people are complaining about ICE, deportation, all of that. Let me check, this guy is offline. I'm gonna invite a couple of a random person. I know, like, this random person can help me with this mission. What is your take on ICE? Because you said, like, you're first generation, so obviously you're Cambodian American. You're American Cambodian. I don't know if we can shift it around, but like, your parents are not from America.
Edits_hypheninja947.
Said they abusing their power.
Yeah, because like your parents are not from America. That's what I understand, because you are American. You are American, your parents are not American. So what is your take? Because like, I saw this video today, like, even I saw the video to which they shot that lady in the car, in their head, and now the recent video whereby they killed that guy, like, whereby he was bombarded by all these ICE agents, where they tackled him down. All of a sudden we heard gunshots, and it happened, what, 8 hours ago, 6 hours ago. So what is your take? Like, you say that they are abusing their power, but do you think, like, is it the right thing to what they're doing? Because I mean, like, if you don't want people in your country, like, I can make an example. Even in South Africa, like, they are xenophobic South Africa is the most xenophobic country that you can come across in Africa. Like, if you think of the most xenophobic country in the whole of Africa,
Edits underscore
South
hyphen ninja
Africa
947.
is up there.
Said since my mom got a felony, I think she's gonna be depot because they have no purpose here in the States if they don't change their ways.
Okay. But let's hope that she won't become deported. But this thing of ICE, man, like it seems like America is the most racist state, the most xenophobic state. And I don't know, maybe why Trump is pushing this such an agenda. And also this thing of birthright citizenship. I mean, like, whereby if you are born in the red state, you don't qualify for.
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said I'm 50-50 on this situation. I for what they're doing, but they are targeting the wrong people. Why do the good one has to be treated the same as the one that continue getting in trouble?
Because, like, let's make an example. Like, okay, there is that saying that most criminals come from all these neighboring countries. Like, they come jumping the border. Let's make an example like Mexican, yes, you can affiliate them with most of the hijackings, you know, like most of the car theft, most of the drug dealings. Like, we can associate it with people that come from neighboring countries. Let's make an like you work with cars. Okay, all these cars that are hijacked, where are they going? They're going to neighboring countries like Mexico, you see. So yeah, we can say that most foreigners come with trouble. There's no one available online now.
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said don't get me wrong, some immigrants comes here for money to feed their family, there's no wrong, but the people that don't do shit should be sent back, not the one that working hard for a better life.
Okay, now I understand. Now you think like a typical American, whereby you can see what is happening around, you know, like, because like I do understand that you do see that they are some of these immigrants, they are most, okay, let's say, like, I won't say most, but this stigma of immigrants when they come and then they do the wrong thing, because even in South Africa most of the car hijackings are done by foreigners. Most of the phone theft are done by foreigners, you see. Most of like the house breakings, you know, burglaries are done by foreigners, you know, from neighboring countries. That's why we have a problem with it even over here. So yeah, I do agree with what you're saying, that they have to do the right thing. But will they ever do the right thing? If, you know, like, for them, like, the only opportunity for them is that doing the wrong thing. But yeah, that's why I was asking you about this thing of birthright citizenship. You know, like, if you are born in the red state, you do not qualify for birthright citizenship. So it means that if you have a child and you are a foreigner, your wife is a foreigner, both of you and your wife, you came to this country looking for the American dream, and all of a sudden, like, you end up making a baby in America. You end up making the baby in the red state. Now you have to go and jump states, maybe go to California, just to conceive, or go to New York just to conceive the child, for the child to now have a citizenship, American citizenship, because since the child is born in America, the child is American, just like you. I'm gonna need to start this. I'm gonna need to start this mission because there's no one online. Let me start this mission.
Edits _hyphen ninja 947.
Said crimes will be everywhere, nowhere has peace. Look at it now, everywhere is war. But one thing for sure is to fight to survive, no matter where the road leads. We got to feed our family.
Yeah, you have a point over there. Like, I mean, like, we should not be focused on what is happening around, you know, because I myself feel that what is happening nowadays, even with this ICE situation in America, is just a distraction, you know. It's just a distraction to look at your own goals in life, you know, because I mean, like, I assume that you are a working person, you work for your family, you see. So what they are doing eventually is fear mongering, you see. It is sort of like they are scaring not only your family, but eventually they are scaring you being an American, you see, because you are an American citizen, you know. But you have a point. Even this thing of Israel and, you know, like Iran, you know, that is another way of fear mongering, like scaring people.
Thanks for the assist, Charlie. Welcome back again. I have been thinking, perhaps Mr. Rubio thinks we are finished with him. He tells himself we would have to be crazy to keep coming back, but he does not appreciate Russian military strategy. We make no distinction between madness and genius, huh? Okay, come. Let us give him another lesson. Not long now till landfall. GPS trace acquired. I have your location. Once you are inside the compound, I will be able to see you on CCTV.
Do this. Let me wait for over here. I feel that he's gonna go this other direction, but if I run,
Back in the side saddle, huh, Capitan? You know, I think Mr. Rubio is best thing that ever happened to us. And we are worst thing ever happened to him, huh?
this mission I want to do it with one goal. Okay. Let me see what's in there. Okay, I can see this only cache. I'll come back for it.
You Americans with your self-sufficiency, infiltrating private islands on your own. In Russia, we bring friends, and our friends bring bags. More bags, more money in bags. Perhaps next time, yes?
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said, is it fair for people who suffered enough to get stepped over? If I had power and money, I would have done the same with what Trump doing, but not let ICE kill innocent immigrants.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying, that what they are pushing is another form of fear mongering, you know, like, it's a way for which, like, they want to. This is not like
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
you, but scaling a typical.
Said, I'm not into politics, but I know one thing for sure. Don't bite the hand that feed your campaign.
But let's be honest, the only people who have to be worried are the Republicans. Trump has no worry because it's his last term. You know, this was his second term, and you know, if it was your first term, you would be worried because you are scared that what's gonna happen. But you know, Trump, I don't know, guys, how did it happen for you guys to vote for Donald Trump again? I never understood, because you saw with the first, or maybe is it because of the assassination attempt that you guys, you thought that, okay, you know what, let's vote for this person. I don't know, you know, and hence you, as you say, that you are not into politics. But just to be honest, man, like, I feel that you know, like, you know, a person like Trump, man, like, I mean, like, ever since, let's be honest, even like ever since when you Republicans has been always painted as those, you know, when they say you are conservative, like you act in a certain way, and for me, I see them as being villainized Republicans, because
Nothing compares to the satisfaction of well-executed plan. Apart from the gigantic
I wouldn't
financial
understand, like,
rewards.
this term when they call a black mega, you know. I will understand a Democrat being a black person, but this term called black mega, I also don't understand it also. That I should expect, that I see what's happening, that maybe if there is more cold, then I'll kill myself, then I'll start at that point, because over here I can see that there was only a lot of cash, and there would have been a possibility for me to make more money. Stop doing this. Okay, let me just, okay, I'll check right now, but if there is a lot of cocaine, I'll kill myself.
Remember, cameras everywhere, almost like Mr.
Edits
Romeo
underscore
feels
hyphen ninja 947.
Said, this world gonna come its end sooner or later with all these wars.
Yeah, man, you know, this thing of Israel and Iran, I mean, like, it seems like they are really, I mean, look at the Venezuela situation, man. Like throwing drone strikes on innocent people, on an innocent city. This is gonna give me a problem. But there's nothing over here. The first time I've ever seen this.
They will come again. You must be vigilant. They could be here now. I hear them in my head.
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
There's no.
Said just for oil, right?
Just for oil. I mean, like, that's the only currency that they're looking at, oil. But let's be honest, like, you see, like, they got Venezuela. Another oil state is what? Nigeria. Like, they can also do that to Nigeria, you know that? Because Nigeria has a lot of oil in Africa. Because I see that America, like, even what they did to Saddam Hussein and Iraq, for them to get an oil, a deal to get that oil. I don't understand, why is it that there are no people to which doing this heist with, but why is it that now there's not much, there's a lot of cash, but when I go to that location there's nothing. I went in there.
Edits underscore hyphen ninja 947.
Said alright buddy, I'm heading off to bed, good night and good luck with streams. I subscribe, see you around, one love.
No problem, thanks for the subscription, man. And all the best with the Subaru. I hope that you come back and tell me how you fixed it, and maybe I'll come back telling you what I bought in terms of vehicle. But have a great day.
You are a good swimmer. The maintenance room is not far.
What am I doing?
Perfect. As we say in Navy, you want the element of surprise? Choose least hygienic option. Now, enjoy your little swim, yes?
Okay, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Well, here goes something. What I want to say. It's about to go down. Okay, let's go.
Well, judging from the lack of terrified screams, I will assume you made it through the uncharted tunnel and into the den of strung-out militiamen. Good. Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see what he has for us in the vault this time. You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operate. These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them.
Okay, I don't know if there's no...
to check the safe, I think.
Okay, at least a bit. Why did I should... Okay, you know what? Let me just forget about this. Let me just finish the mission. Haven't I took the keys? Okay, this guy had the keys. Oh, imagine. This is what I am going after now. Tequila bottle.
Okay, time to focus, yes? This display case is bulletproof and bomb-proof. The only way in is the plasma cutter. One slip, you lose your finger. Big slip, well, just ask my uncle. The fine art of the plasma cutter, a submarine mechanic's best friend. You must treat her gently, or she will overheat. I promise, I will not drink this when you get it back to the sub, unless you want to, in which case I will bring the caviar. It looks like they have sealed off the drainage pipe you used to get in here. You will have to find another way out. A new shift of guards just clocked in. Careful out there.
Wait. They will see me. Let me try to get this one.
Remember, there is always time for some last-minute shopping before takeoff.
Okay. just one go. Is that it? You know, the more you repeat something, the more you get good at it. An example of this. Okay guys, see you guys tomorrow.